just wanted to hop on here before you get any further into today's video lesson. I just want to let you know, this lesson and any of the lessons in this new series, I'm calling it something like the Beginner Backbeat series, or Beginner Backbeat Groove series, or something like that. Every video in this series is specifically tailored to beginner drummers, or new-ish drummers, or drummers who really haven't played much. Maybe they've played a little bit, but they've never really studied backbeat grooves. This series is for them. So, or for you, maybe that's you watching. So if you're an advanced or even an intermediate player, this series is probably going to be nothing good for you. I mean, not nothing good for you, but it's probably not what you're looking for. You probably already know all this stuff. So before you, if you're advanced or intermediate, begin spending more time watching this video, you may not need to. You probably don't need to. You probably know all this stuff, so you can skip it. Now, if you're a beginner and you're still watching, hey, I am so happy you're here, and I'm really excited for you to jump into the rest of this lesson. Also, before you go any further, I want you to click the link in the description below. Not for me, but for you. It's a free PDF of the drum charts of each of the grooves that I'm going to be demonstrating in this video. So it doesn't help me out at all. I could care less. It's for you. You need that in order to actually practice these grooves. This lesson is going to be, I think, really helpful for you, but the biggest takeaway, even if you don't watch the rest of this lesson, is that you get that PDF, you download it to your phone or your tablet or your computer, or print it out and throw it up on your music stand, get behind your drum kit and start playing the grooves on that page. If that's all you take away from today, that's what I want for you. Every lesson in this series is going to have a drum chart PDF in the description below, so always grab it. Also, I'm going to include a drum PDF for how to read drumming notation. So if you're completely new, like if this is the first time you're ever picking up a pair of sticks and you just got a drum kit or something like that, or you made a drum kit out of pots and pans, or you're playing a bunch of pillows, or you're using a practice pad, whatever it may be, if you have no idea how to read drum notation, there's a second PDF below for you. Again, neither of those PDFs help me at all. If you click them, it doesn't benefit me, but it does benefit you. And I want to give those two things to you for free. So please click those links before you go any further in this video. All right, that's enough. I think that's everything. If it's not, hopefully I cover it in the rest of this video. I'm just so excited that you're here. Again, if you're advanced or intermediate and you're still watching this, I don't know why, unless you're just enjoying it. Hey, cool, happy you're here. But this video is for you newer drummers out there. All right, cool. Let's get started with the lesson. Here we go. Hi there, welcome back. Today I've got a backbeat groove lesson for you. So if you've been following along in this beginner series, these grooves for beginners that I have here on my channel, TheDrumShed, we've done multiple backbeat groove lessons, and we've done some bass and snare variations, but today we're going back to kind of the core principles of this grooves for beginners series, which is the backbeat groove. Now we're going to be using 16th note fragments with our bass drum foot, and the new thing is you're going to play with your right hand only quarter notes on the hi-hat or the ride cymbal or even the crash. And I encourage you to do all three with each one of these grooves. If you've been following along, you've heard me mention the why behind that. The idea is we want to become comfortable with playing our entire kit in as many ways possible. And all of these grooves sound great, whether you're playing the hi-hat with your right hand, the ride cymbal with your right hand, or the crash cymbal with your right hand. The key is we're just playing the proper subdivisions, the proper musical notation that we see on our chart. So that's the thing about today, is you've played some of these bass drum patterns if you've already done the previous backbeat groove lessons, but you haven't played those bass drum patterns and this snare pattern, because we're just playing 2 and 4 in the snare, which is the backbeat. You haven't played these snare and kick patterns or bass patterns with the quarter note pulse in your right hand, and that's what today's all about. So let's get to it. You keep watching this video. You're going to see me demonstrate all of these grooves, and I'll see you just at the very end of the lesson. There you have it, quarter note backbeat grooves with 16th note bass drum fragments. Hopefully you thought that was cool, or hopefully it just, it doesn't matter if you think it's cool. Hopefully you understood what you're going to be practicing. Hopefully you got a sense of the feel and how it sounds, and maybe it gave you some inspiration for different tempos you might want to try this with. As I always say, freestyle it first. Get the coordination together. Don't rush into trying to put it with the metronome. When I've had students who just want to get fast and plug it with the metronome right away without really working on the coordination, that's when people tend to get frustrated with using a metronome, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to to love playing with the metronome. I want you to use it all the time. We got to work our way up to it. So freestyle at first. Get the coordination together. Figure out how it feels to physically play the groove. Once you can loop each groove for, say, 4 to 8 measures, then it's time to definitely plug it in with a metronome. Pick a slow, comfortable tempo, and then increase by 3 beats per minute at a time. That way, you're not going to get physically tense or frustrated. It tricks our brain and our body into playing different speeds. If you do those big jumps, that's when physically we'll tend to tense up, and that's when mentally we'll tend to have doubt. Like, ooh, you'll have thoughts like, ooh, this is fast. I don't know if I can do this. Once you start having those thoughts, yeah, you're not going to be able to do it. But if we gradually work our way up by 3, you go from 70 to 73 to 76 and so on. You're not noticing the huge difference, you know. But if you go from 70 to 80, or from 80 to 90, or certainly from 80 to 100, you're gonna hear that and feel that difference, and that's where maybe some doubt might kick in. And I want you to avoid that at all costs. All right. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. And I love interacting with you all, and I always want to answer every question that I possibly can. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed all the videos on the DrumShed, do the YouTube-y stuff, man. I don't know. Do the YouTube-y stuff. Hit the like button, you know, share it with other drummers. The point is, doing the YouTube-y stuff. Subscribe to the channel, notification bell, all that stuff. I know apparently that helps this video, but also this channel, reach new drummers. And I want to get this information to as many young, new drummers as possible, especially those of you who don't have the means right now to take private, in-person, or virtual lessons. Hopefully these lessons have been a way for you to learn the instrument, you know, without having the ability to have a private teacher. Maybe through this medium, I can be your private teacher. So anyway, yeah, apparently doing the YouTube-y stuff on your end helps this video and this channel reach new people. Okay, I don't know why I keep talking. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. We've got another lesson in this series coming up real quick. And I hope you have a very blessed day.